Previously on the Arias adventures.
And yeah, you see Crowley sitting at the center. He looks down at you all. Welcome back to Albion and the Citadel. Well, I'm eager to hear what you have to say of your ventures. It's been, what, a couple of weeks now?
Yeah, a few. And one of the members is not currently present.
The dwarf art snout from before who explained the axe that Tagoro had. He goes, Where is the orc lad at?
He stayed with his girlfriend.
Will ya think he wouldn't mind if I popped down there and offer my services to help him?
I'm sure he wouldn't mind the help.
It wouldn't hurt to perhaps send word to the brown wizard, Fitzwick. He has been an expert on Arias history and lore, and he might be somebody to look into as well. And then the rest of you guys, do you stick around, or do you have any little things besides fucking buying candles?
Roshin's just gonna explore a little.
Alright, so as you and Noriko, who easily catches up with you guys find yourself in this long hall of brightly colored stained glass. The nameplate at the base of this stained glass, it says Juma the Shepherdess, Zalana Lady of the Sword, Menase the Mother. So those are the three stained glass pictures you see here that you guys find most interesting.
I bet all those people are real nice.
So Crowley apologizes for summoning you again. We have a place where we keep some of the most dangerous criminals, especially of the arcane and magic nature. We received word from the High Commander that oversees this prison called the Pit that a riot has broke out, and he is in need of assistance.
And what's the general's name?
That would be High Commander Von Graff.
I'm sorry, what?
Von Graff?
High Commander Farron Von Graff.
Hey, wasn't that the name of the dude?
Yeah.
Like human, purple
Human?
hair?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, guess we're gonna see our old friend Farron.
Yeah.
So last time you guys returned to Vivandi, you caught up with the Raven Council, you gave your report, you got paid, so hell yeah. You copied some spells, you babysat a blue dragon, and Roshin got to see some cool stained glass that may hint stuff later. After your night of rest and relaxation, the Raven Council asked for your help. You're basically being sent to a place called the Pit, which is a magical prison overseen by High Commander Farron Von Graff, who you guys have already met last season. It appears that there's a riot going on, and he seemed concerned and needed additional aid. So you have accepted the Raven Council's request to be that aid. And you left and are now arriving to what basically is this giant stone fortress set at the base of the mountain, and it's kind of also partially built into the mountain. You arrive, and do you present yourselves at the gate, show the...
Yeah. Roshin
letter.
very, very proudly holds out the letter.
The guards at the gate look it over and see the seal and everything, and they say that General Von Graff will meet with you if you follow them, and you're taken to this large war room and are told to wait, and he will join you.
All right, thanks.
So what do you guys, are you guys just sitting and waiting patiently?
Yeah, a little nervous. This place is kind of crazy.
Yeah, everything's very formal. These people look like they don't fuck around. We're talking full plate armor, heavy cannons, thick walls and barricades and everything. It even looks intimidating to Garrus as well. These guys, they're pretty serious looking.
I thought I was uptight.
This place is kind of spooky.
So Farron runs this place? He doesn't really seem the type.
Maybe he does a bunch of stuff. I wonder who was in charge while he was gone.
Who knows?
So as you guys are waiting, you hear footsteps approaching and muffled voices outside, and soon the door opens to reveal. And this is where we introduce our guests for the night.
Yeah!
What up?
Hey!
buddy.
Dad!
It's your boy.
So tonight we are welcoming a Rapscallion cast member and friend of the show, Chief, to play our guest. So would you like to describe who walks into the war room?
Standing before you is a average height, 6'1", older gentleman, probably around his 50th year or so. Human male of salt and pepper hair and a scruffy beard, wearing full plate. The only ornamentation on this plate, other than the several pits and scratches and scars on it, are 2 strips of gold along the pauldrons. He turns to look at the group with his steely gray eyes and says, "Who is this?"
Your aide-de-camp who follows behind you is just like, General, these are the people that the Raven Council sent in regards to your request.
I see.
Well,
Well,
hi.
So General, what you see before you is a man in full plate, 2 Nikojin, a young man and a young woman, a halfling, another human who appears to have like bright blue hair and bright blue eyes, dressed kind of in eccentric looking robe attire, and then a figure wearing a kitsune mask, like a fox mask, and a long black cloak.
Actually, I think I'm wearing my cloak that has fox ears on it.
Oh, that's right.
It's
That's
like
right.
a little soft orange cloak
That's
with like
right.
a fox hood, and the hood's up.
My bad. So that.
well, this is a motley crew. Who are you all?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Captain General Farron von Graff.
I told you it was a different Mr. Von Graff.
You just see blank looks, confusion. My name's Manny. Manny Popple. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm Machine.
I see.
My name is Garrus Falcon. Nice to meet you.
Hmm.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, lively. So, here you got some trouble on your hands.
Weren't there supposed to be 4 of you? Or 5?
I mean,
No, this is us. We're the Ram Pack.
technically there's 6 people here, but okay.
I see. What do you... It's me saying this now. What the fuck do you mean 6
Oh,
people?
there
There
are
are
3
3 people here that I
NPCs.
see.
Yeah, there's NPCs here as well.
Two
Oh.
Nikojin and 1 blue-haired boy.
Ah, see. I didn't know that.
We said that.
You said that, but we'll
It's
just attribute
okay.
it to your old age.
I was a little... Yeah. Oh, I'm 50.
You're an old
Thank you
man.
very much.
It's a really stressful situation out
Yeah.
there.
Right. Well, how much experience do any of you have in quelling a prison riot?
None.
None. I've actually, I've kind of caused a prison riot before. Anyway.
And they thought it was a
Shut
good
up.
idea to send this one here. Okay.
Why would you say that?
Look, I'm skilled. I'm very skilled. I'm magical.
I know about prisons. The blue-haired guy holds his hands up.
Shut up.
Yeah, dang
Listen,
it.
we're really capable people, and we're really good fighters. Will that help?
Honestly, at this point, I'll take anyone.
Fair enough.
We did kill a dragon.
Yes, we did.
Well, that strikes me with confidence when you say you are simply enough. Right. Farron is going to turn to his aide-de-camp. Do we have any more updates on the situation? He's just going to, rub the bridge of his nose.
Yes, sir. It's a half-elven young man. We have heard that 3 more of our squads are currently still within the pit.
Still? Weren't they supposed to report within the hour?
They have not, and their sending stones do not appear to be responding.
And for all intents and purposes, they are incapacitated, and we have lost those men so far. Right. So, here's the mission for you 6. Right? It's 6.
Yeah, 6. You got
Are
it.
you 6? See,
You
it's
on it.
throwing me off because there are 3 of you in this voice chat. And
Yeah,
apparently
got you,
there are
got you, got you.
6.
And I'm voicing 3 others.
Oh boy. Yeah. So, first assignment. Quell this prison riot. Whatever means necessary. I don't care if you kill them. Frankly, if they're here, they're written off as dead anyways. Next.
Yes.
Find my men. Alive or dead, I want them brought back here.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Are you going to assist us, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, good, because I have no idea where I'm going.
I am sick and tired of losing my men, so I'm going to go down there and personally cleave some heads from some fucking shoulders. Let's get going.
Oh.
General, sir, I'm sorry. Are you sure that's a good idea? Who are we leaving next in command? Should you not return?
I know
Not that-
you've been gunning. I know you've been gunning for my position for a long time. Don't think this is going to be the end of me.
No, of course not, sir. I just know that a good commander
Where's the colonel?
plans. The colonel? You mean
Yes.
Colonel Garion? I
Yes.
believe
The green-scaled bastard. Where is he?
I believe he is still indisposed.
Meaning?
Meaning he's still within his barracks, recovering.
And get
from-
him here right fucking now.
I believe he's drunk, sir. Or at least he was drunk. And he is not.
Then he'll be easier. He will be easier to manipulate. Tell him to get his ass over here, or I'm going to cut his tail off.
Yes, sir.
Now, move.
He dashes the fuck out of there. You guys are just left watching this. So, as you can already tell, this is not the Farron you encountered.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rasheen leans over to Manny and just like, yeah, I don't think this is the same Mr. Farron.
You don't say.
Garrus walks up to Farron and he's like, "So, what's your life story? Like, do you have a wife? Do you have a kid? Do you like
I have
making your
right
kids
now
name
is
Junior?"
a prison riot that needs quelling. Frankly, my life story doesn't mean shit when I have inmates down there that are cutting my men's throats right now. So frankly,
You know-
I need you to stop talking and follow me.
You know what? Fair enough.
Okay.
You know what they say, when you need a job done, you do it yourself.
See, that one actually knows what the hell he's talking about. Guards, open up the door.
But
Yeah, he likes me.
both Nico are completely silent, like they have no words in this play. This guy is intimidating as fuck. And Roselle, He's trying very hard to bite his tongue. You see him standing behind you guys. He's like biting his fist. Like he's got so many witty things that are just waiting to come out.
Poor guy looks like he's about to explode.
It's so hard for him right now.
Right.
He just can't help himself. So you guys all immediately fall into line behind this imposing man.
Okay.
Make your way through the halls. Farron, are you giving more like briefing or anything as to what they're going into with you or anything like that?
I guess I could give them the long and short of what this prison is.
Go ahead.
If they don't already know. Already
know? Well,
as far as they've been told, like they were told that you needed help at a magical prison. So I'll leave the rest to you.
In case any of you were not aware, this prison is a high security facility for criminals of various natures who are particularly adept with arcane, druidic, or holy magics, or unholy, depending on their flavor. In this place, we suppress them heavily so they can no longer use their magics. But now that they've incurred a riot, I imagine most of those systems are no longer in place. So we're going to be dealing with some very dangerous casters. How good are you at killing mages?
Fantastic.
Excellent. That's all I need.
I mean, I am a mage.
Me too.
So
me too. Also.
pretty much 100% of our party is magic. Our DM really hates us.
So what is a DM?
It's our god. It's okay.
Unfortunate.
Hey. Hey. I'm right here.
Wait a minute.
A little bit of the
To be fair, my god is Fultus, but whatever.
So, we're just gonna be facing, like, normal, everyday spellcasters?
You're going to be facing murderers. Mostly murderers, actually. Some cultists, probably. I can't keep track of everybody who's in here. Basically, the worst things people have done with magic, they're in here.
Oh, so they're bad guy.
Mhm. Very much so.
Okay, we're good at beating up bad guys.
I hope you're good at doing more than beating them up.
The blue hair guy chimes in. He's like, oh yeah, these guys on as far as like beating up people, they've got it, man. They beat the shit out of me. Actually, their green buddy beat the shit out of me. But he's not here right now. I miss him.
Me too.
Where is he?
With his girlfriend.
You know, he's protecting, history. That's all.
I need to stop trusting hired help. Anyways,
Is there any names that we should specifically know of or be aware of?
mostly no. I've been hearing unfortunate reports about this whole riot being centered around one just stupid as hell name, Grimsbane. As if that isn't at the most on-the-nose, I'm evil sounding name I've ever heard.
Here, guys.
It sounds stinky.
The odd thing is, however, I don't know who this Grimsbane is. The name does not come up anywhere in our records, and nobody seems to have remembered ever bringing somebody by the name of Grimsbane. So we have nothing to go off of. We don't have, visual appearance. We don't have anything peculiar about them that we can go off of. All we have is a name. So if you ever hear the word Grimsbane, kill whoever's saying it. That's basically.
God damn.
Okay.
What if we go in and we yell for him and we just kill whoever looks up? Cause that'd be him, right?
Farron is just gonna stop while he's walking. He's gonna sniff, just rub his forehead a little bit. No. Anyways,
Okay.
Trust me, we're really strong.
I hope so.
The young Nikojin woman, she kind of like shyly holds up a hand and speaks up. Did maybe their information get lost or anything like that? Is that possible?
Knowing
sir?
some of my clerks, that is a possibility, but we do try not to do that. Otherwise, it creates confusions like this. However, it is entirely possible that he was somebody that we brought in, and we just lost the paperwork for. If that's the case, there's going to be some heads rolling. Figuratively, I don't kill my own staff most of the time.
Oh goddamn!
Okay.
Well, that's reassuring. That's really reassuring.
Good.
DM.
Yes.
Every about 60 or so feet as they're walking, Manny will just kind of snap his fingers and do detect magic as they walk through to make sure there's nothing dangerous like traps or anything.
There are lots of magical things that, again, like you're walking down this hall and it's almost like, oh my god, my eyes.
Getting flashbanged.
Exactly. There are a lot of wards and stuff to counter certain types of triggers, as well as traps set in place should those triggers go off. So it's more because, like he said, there are hella dangerous people in here, and if they escape, these people and this place is the only means to contain them.
Okay. My main plan is just like looking for things out of place. So like if it would be like in our walkway or something, I would alert the group.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Basically. Yeah, just in case like one of the spellcasters knows something to plant a bomb or something, you know what I'm saying?
Nothing like
Jesus.
that. I was gonna say nothing like that goes off. Again, it's more wards and counters and traps for whatever is trying to get out specifically.
Miss Diab,
Yes.
I would like to take the party to the quartermaster
Okay.
first and foremost.
Alrighty. You reach the quartermaster.
There is something I would like to give to each of you, but seeing as most of you are casters, besides you, and I'm going to point to Garrus, who is appearing to be the only martial fighter in the group.
The most experienced.
Yeah. I'm going to give you some things. Try not to have them near your caster friends, because if they do, they're liable to just fall over.
Machine
gonna-
takes a step back.
Manny,
Motion to the quartermaster for some suppression manacles.
Ah, yes. The man reaches and pulls out these large. They look like iron, right? I'm trying to remember the description.
They're basically like two thick concentric rings that kind of link together.
How many Qs in the thick?
Just one. They're not like thick, but it's not like just a strip of iron.
Mm-hmm.
But they snap open and closed with much more velocity than a regular set of manacles would. And when he starts handing them over to Garrus, you can see that the air around them seems to bleed color and desaturate very unnaturally, like the silver of his gauntlet and the brown of his leather glove under it start to fade to a gray as these manacles sit in his hand. And he passes them over to Garrus, and he says, "These will sap any trace of mana or whatever arcane, druidic, natural or unnatural magics any of our inmates would have. These basically reduce them to a quivering mass of body so they can not put up a fight and they can no longer cast magics. An unfortunate side effect of it is it also tends to weaken the body itself. So try not to have your mage friends get these locked around their wrists, okay?"
Brazel takes a giant step back from the manacles. I've been in handcuffs and collars before.
These are far worse.
I guess Noriko isn't a magic user,
Nope,
right?
he is a full-on rogue boy.
Awesome. So he's gonna have an important job.
Yeah.
The other Nico is a young man, and he kind of steps forward shyly and looks up to Garrus. Me? Am I taking a pair of these?
These will actually be perfect for you because you can sneak around and put them on people while they're distracted.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can definitely do that.
You're gonna be mighty helpful.
Okay.
If you have the capability, try to capture some of our inmates alive. If they prove to be, an annoyance, I won't feel bad if you kill them. But try to take some of them.
Okay.
Okay. So give all the manacles to Noriko, and he'll sneak around. We'll cause a distraction, and he'll lock him up. There's a good plan right there.
Especially this Grimsbane character. Take him alive.
Can I make a history check on Grimsbane?
You sure can.
Yeah, can
Go
I?
ahead.
5.
Never heard of him.
Ah, right,
I
okay.
think you've heard of a band called
It's a
Grimsbane.
band, yeah. It's totally a band.
Manny got a dirty 20.
All right.
Ooh. Manny, you heard about this guy from the stories that your mother told you when you
Shut
were
up!
younger.
Hey! Shut up! Get the fuck out of here.
Mom did love her
Mom
stories.
did love her stories. Unfortunately, you maybe heard it during your time in Arkstead, like around the Shady Dagger and stuff, but it was more of just like a name in passing. There was no details or stories to it. It was like you heard a dude say the name.
Shady Dagger. Man, that sounds like a place of some
Okay.
good repute.
It really is.
Yeah, you know.
And if it's a name you heard down in Slateport and in the city of Arkstead, then you know that place is filled with crime lords and shit. So this person must be someone dangerous.
Well, we'll just have to do our best and look out.
So are we gonna go beat up bad guys now?
Yep.
I should
Yeah.
have mentioned, I
Let's do
hand the little Neko shitter, whatever his name is.
Noriko.
I'm going to hand him 10 suppression manacles.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
All right. He puts those in his pack.
Don't accidentally clasp those around your wrist. I'm not carrying you.
I'm not that big of a person, but okay. Yeah, definitely. I'll be careful.
Hopefully none of the bad guys get them.
I'm a good rogue.
Uh-huh. That's not something you should say to the warden of a prison.
I'm a good helper.
There you go. All right. Let's get going.
We'll be right back with the rest of the episode after a quick break.
Welcome to your Eldritch Journeys.
I'm BJ Haddix, and I play Bagyo Ubub, a turtle monk. On my journeys, I endeavor to make up for my greatest failure, one life at a time.
My name is Weston, and I play Griffin, an Aarakocra swashbuckler. I seek to do what's right to quiet the echoes of my past.
I'm Eddie Flynn, and I play the mad sorcerer Howland Rain. I've never really been great at being a good guy, but being a villain on the other hand? Now that is something I could be great at.
A D&D epic like none other, on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, and more. Now quick, BJ, say a joke. Let's take a journey.
Greetings, adventurers. It's your community innkeeper, Wander, here to talk about our sponsors. First off is our longtime friends over at Awesome Dice. They've got you covered for all your dice and dice accessory needs, from metal and gemstone to their specialty dice. You can easily find the right set to give you the advantage on your next game session. Make sure to visit awesomedice.com to use the special discount code ADVANTAGE10 to get 10% off your next purchase. Add some more dice to your collection with Awesome Dice today and gain the advantage in all your rolls. Next up are our other long-term friends from Elderwood Academy. They have all you need to add to your D&D gaming experience. They create these beautiful hex chests, dice boxes, dice trays, and towers, and many more unique products in their store, including their catapults. You can find all their epic accessories and more at elderwoodacademy.com. Go check them out and look at all their great products. Get your dice catapult today and let them know we sent you. Lastly, we want to thank our awesome patrons for their support of the show. Thank you, Not That Chris Brown, I'm Fantastic, Kyle, and P.T. Brown. Your support helps us make the show and brings more shenanigans and fun to you. If you want to get in on the extra advantage, check out our 3 tiers on Patreon for all the exclusive perks to the show, including early episode releases, and our bonus campaign, The Rapscallions, starring me, featuring a new group of adventurers, still starring me. And don't forget to check us out all over social media like Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, looking us up at Party Advantage. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all our latest episodes and announcements. Lastly, don't forget to check out our website, partyadvantagepod.com. You'll find all our seasons and bonus episodes, and check out all our content there as well. And with that all wrapped up, let's get back to the show.
As you guys leave the quartermaster and step back out into the hall, you hear behind you, further back, like where you came, what sounds like staggering and stumbling and like slurred, drunken singing, and you hear this very loud, boisterous voice going, "Make me a bull, a mighty fine bull, as large as my capricious soul. Vast as my thirst is, let it have depth enough to be my grave. I mean the grave of all my crave. Oh, worthy of wine, worthy of me, let it of silver fashioned be." And it's just like, and you hear that aide de camp, he stumbles out into the hall, like lands on his back as you see this large, nearly like 7 foot tall dragonborn. And none of you guys have seen, again, dragonborn are very rare throughout Arias, so this is your first time really encountering one. This huge, nearly 7-8 foot tall dragonborn, green, he's got bright yellow eyes, and you see he's like holding a wineskin, and he's not dressed in full plate like everybody else. He's wearing like leather pants and like a strap, and on his back he's got like this halberd, and he's not wearing any sort of top at all, and you see he's got all sorts of scars across his body and stuff as he staggers around. And this is what you see.
It's my boy!
Huh.
So, and he starts singing another chorus of whatever the fuck song that is.
Arian!
Huh?
Shut up!
It's the boss! Hey!
Why are you drunk on duty again?
I was off duty last night.
Now you're on duty. Fix it. I said now you're on duty. Fix it.
But I'm not supposed to be on duty till...
You're not supposed to, but now you are. Fix it.
But I don't know how. Hey, we got new people! He he gets easily sidetracked, and he looks down. We got a little guy! Boss, we got a little guy! He crouches down in front of Manny and pats his
While
head.
Garion is just absolutely gushing over Manny.
What the?
I'm gonna wave over to the aide de camp and just like usher him over here.
The aide-de-camp jumps up and quickly like rushes. "I'm so sorry, sir. You told me to bring him, and
Get somebody who can get rid of his hangover right fucking now.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm right on it. And he quickly dashes as Garion is crouched in front of Manny right now. He's like, you're a cute little guy. Are you here?
Do not harass the hired help, Garion.
Oh God.
Oh, we got new help? Are you the new cook?
You know, the riot that's happening right now?
I forgot that was still happening.
I noticed, Garion. I noticed.
If I cast Lesser Restoration, would that cure his hangover?
It will. It will.
Okay, I'll do that.
You just come up behind Garion, and as he's crouched in front of Manny, he looks like he's moving to squeeze Manny's cheeks as you pat his shoulder and cast Lesser Restoration. Just as he holds his hands up to Manny, he kind of blinks a moment as the fog of his inebriation passes and everything, and he's like, oh, fuck. I feel sober now. I don't like it.
Yes, we know. All too fucking well. Now, Garion, you're going to stand in my place until I get back. I'm taking these 6 down into the pit so we can stop this riot and hopefully bring back whoever this asshole Grimsbane is. You remember me talking about Grimsbane?
Oh yeah, I thought that was a new dog you adopted.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you when I get back.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you got a dog.
I wish I had a dog. He'd probably be better in your position.
You think?
Just don't burn the place down while I'm gone.
I'll try my best.
And please do not harass my aide-de-camp any more than you already have.
Listen.
Pretty sure.
It's not my fault. Falcon, whatever the fuck. What's his name again?
I don't remember.
Wow, he's not a very good aide-de-camp if neither of us remember the fuck his name.
No, I'm thinking of getting another one in rotation.
Oh, that probably... You know who you should get? Is this little guy. He looks like an organized fellow.
You know we have a riot?
Yeah, we have a riot going on.
People are dying.
Correct. We do have a riot going on, Garion. So please, get your armor on and stand post.
Listen,
For
I'm
God's
already suited up, dude. I'm ready.
Since when has leather pants and no top been your uniform?
When has it not, sir? In all due respect, I'm a dragonborn, and I work better. If this, and he gestures to all of his rippling muscle-bound self, if all this isn't contained in all that, and he gestures to your full plate armor.
It's impressive.
How many times have you been cut before?
A lot, but that's just being me.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Look, we're gonna go down there. If I'm not back within the next 3 hours, burn the place down.
Got it. Contingency plan number 6. On it.
Good. At least you remember that one.
Yep. That's the only one I remember.
Of course it is. Except contingency plan number 17, which is you get off work and you start drinking again.
That's my favorite one.
Mm-hmm. Right. Let's keep going. We got some people to kill.
Oh, okay.
So it was capture.
Same difference.
If you can.
If you can.
Hi, bye.
Goodbye, strange mask lady. Person, I'm not sure what you are or what pronouns you go by, but goodbye.
I'm Rosine.
Nice name. I'm never going to remember that.
That's okay.
Stay sober, kid.
Probably won't, but...
Just don't get drunk while you're here right now.
He's already slowly reaching for a flask at his belt.
I'm gonna fucking snatch it out of his hands.
It's water, sir. It's water. I swear to God.
I'm gonna pop the cork and I'm gonna smell it.
It's not water at all.
This isn't water.
Are you sure?
I'm
Vinegar,
tucking that in my raiment. I'm tucking that under my armor.
Damn.
You'll get it back when I get back.
This isn't water. Ah, vodka. I like your style. It's vinegar, huh?
It's vinegar.
As all this is going on, Roselle leans over to Garrison's just like, and you guys thought I was bad.
You are.
I'm not that guy.
What the fuck, bro?
All right, I'm gonna take Motley Crue down to the pit.
Okay.
We're Motley Crue.
What does
Hey.
that mean?
Look, government staffing. You get who you can get, man.
Fair.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually have a group name. It's the Ram Pack. We're kind of a big deal.
I will not remember that.
Okay.
All right.
Normally there's a more big to do whenever they announce their name.
Yeah. Right now we have people killing each other, so we need to go.
So you guys finally reach like this outer courtyard where you see like, again, once more, fucking cannons lined up, guards like almost every other rampart. Like this place is packed to the teeth with soldiers and weapons and firepower and shit. And there's these like giant portcullis gates that lead into what is essentially a section of this mountain that the pit, like the fortress, is built into. And as you approach the gate, the soldiers standing by this like large crank snap to attention when they see the general. Sir?
What's the situation down there right now?
It's been quiet for the last hour, sir. We haven't heard anything. No yelling, no sounds of fighting. However, we still haven't heard back from any of the squads that went in. So that is where we're at, General.
Right. Open the portcullis. I'm going in with these 6.
Are you just you and this? Weren't we expecting more?
Would you like to join me?
Open the portcullis!
As we walk in, Manny will cast Mage Armor on himself.
Alrighty.
Garrus goes to the front lines.
So the giant iron gates begin to crank and groan as they lift up and rise. And soon, again, like you see crossbows and arrows pointed towards the entrance just in case anything tries to come out. And with that, the gates are opened.
Rasheen will cast Mage Armor on Naomi.
I gotta look at Naomi's character sheet and what she has. It's been forever.
So as we're walking down, Manny will approach Farron. So are we planning on going in hot, or are we gonna try to be a little stealthy? Or, I mean, I'm kind of a buff, so
A what?
I'm more of like a support. I can do magic that will kind of help us out in situations. Like I can make us really, really quiet.
You might want to get behind myself and your other armored fellow there.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You want me to make us more quiet?
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Normally, I would say no, but seeing as none of the wards exploded when you all cast your armors there, I'd say, why the hell not?
All right, sounds good. See a flash of light come from his hands as magical dusts kind of gather around us, and it settles, and Manny casts Pass Without a Trace.
All right. And that lasts for how long?
To an hour.
Okay. Good to know.
And basically it gives everybody within 30 feet, including myself, a plus 10 bonus to stealth.
Yo, that's good.
Gonna need that as the resident boy in full plate.
I was gonna say all you full plate people are fucked. And Garrus always makes the worst.
Well, now
stealth
they're
checks.
now they're less fucked. They have plus
Yeah.
10. They have dis, but plus 10 dis.
So you guys begin your descent, and torches light your path at the beginning as you start plunging into this section of the mountain. And it's really quiet, and after about 100 feet, you come across what appears to be your first set of bodies, and you can begin to roll investigation checks if you'd like now.
Oh,
And this is open to everyone, including Farron.
Could I roll an Arcana check to see if maybe I could discern what kind of spells were used?
I got 11 on my investigation.
Already?
I got a 21 Arcana check to see if I can discern any type of spells that were used.
13 for investigation.
15.
Just got a 15. Okay, so I'll start with Manny first. You see that one of the guards, his head's completely exploded.
Oh. Fuck.
So, yeah. So it looks like, to your best, as you're going through your Arcana, figuring out what could have killed him, power word or psychic scream is the one that comes to mind. And if you need to know what that spell does, I'll post it here.
It hurts.
It's mean.
Hey, at least we don't have to go with us
I was
right now
gonna say.
because holy crap.
Right.
Fucked.
Oh man.
Well, this guy's in rough shape. This was definitely psychic damage.
So I'll read this for the audience. Psychic Scream. You unleash the power of your mind to blast the intellect of up to 10 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Creatures that have an intelligence score of 2 or lower are unaffected. Each target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 14d6 psychic damage and is stunned. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and isn't stunned. If the target is killed by this damage, its head explodes, assuming it has one.
Oof.
Wow, that's really mean.
So
Well,
it's really good Tagoro's not here.
Literally his worst nightmare.
I look around. Yeah, it's a really powerful spell. Luckily, they used it on these guys, so it's probably unlikely they're going to be able to use it on us. Because
Hey,
it's such a
DM.
high-level spell.
With my
So-
15 investigation, how old do these bodies look?
These look like they were the ones hit in the first wave of when the riot first started, and the riot has been going on, and I'll PM this to you, for that many.
I wouldn't bet on that small one.
Oh? Why?
The riot's been going on for 5 days.
Oh no.
Oh.
Aha.
These, judging by the state of decomposition, these were the first men killed.
Fantastic. Let's continue then. We are doing great.
If you have any wards against psychic damage, I suggest you would use them now.
Nope, but we'll be okay.
I'm
Hold
certain they said that too.
But we're different.
We are built different.
Built different.
Famous last words.
We're the player characters. We can't die.
Yeah.
You guys haven't played with me, have you?
on. Well, I can kind of protect our minds.
Naomi raises her hand. I can also cast something that might help.
Of course you can, dear.
Do you have Intellect Fortress?
I don't, but I have something else that might help a little.
See, I can basically make all of us protected through the mind. We would have an advantage on those types of spells.
Ah,
Basically, protecting our minds from getting.
I also have a spell that would help, at least help against psychic type magic. She brings out like those small wires that she uses for her spell casting, and she does one of like the little wire birds and sends it out fluttering over across you guys, and she casts mind blank. So until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch. Okay, this only works on one person. So who out of you guys do you feel would be the most susceptible?
What's everybody's intelligence?
Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, who's got the shittiest intelligence?
I have a +0 to my intelligence saving throw.
My God.
I have a +6.
Manny?
I would say Roisin then.
I have a -1.
Oh no!
Oh, wait, to your saving throw or just your intelligence?
Yeah.
So
it's not good.
Maybe we protect
maybe
the
Farron. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, so Naomi, the Nikojin, she sends this wire sparrow fluttering over you, General, and she casts Mind Blank. And this spell, until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is immune to psychic damage and any effect that would sense its emotions or read its thoughts, divination spells, and the charmed condition. The spell even foils wish spells and the spells or effects of similar power used to affect the target's mind or to gain information. So,
this thing just nixes wish spells? What the fuck?
Yo.
That's an 8th level?
Yo.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yo, my girlfriend's OP.
What the fuck?
So now the question is should I use Intellect Fortress as well for all of us?
Yes.
Yes.
We would have advantage. Now this would drop Pass Without a Trace. It's a concentration. So we wouldn't be as stealthy.
Maybe save it for later?
Yeah, it's one action to cast, so...
Once the dinner bell's rung, there's no need for stealth at that point.
Facts.
Okay, I'll keep the stealth up, and we will continue stealthily until the need rises.
All right, so you guys, you're done investigating this group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we got a good information from it.
So you guys continue on and progress another 200 feet, and it has now definitely descended a lot more. And you come to your first large main chamber, and it branches off into 4 different directions. And you can make another round of investigation checks this time. Investigation or survival. If you're looking for like...
Oh, thank you.
Oh wait, survival? Oh no, they're no better. I got a 9.
So, General, which way we going? I got a 6.
I got 13.
Well, you rolled the highest, so which way we going, buddy?
Oh my god.
Aren't you from here? Shouldn't you like roll with advantage, maybe?
Actually, that's a fair point. Go ahead and roll.
Can you give me advantage?
No, you don't know.
You're not from here.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Hey, DM, which way we going?
So looking down each down a ways down each tunnel, it would appear that the most footsteps seem to be concentrated down the leftmost tunnel. And you also see bloody handprints along like the stone working as well.
That's not good.
And you said this was a 4-way fork?
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows in video game logic, you always follow the bloody handprints. Let's go!
What's a video game?
Alright then.
What's a video game?
Do we got general insurance? I hope so, because...
The general
about to
save
get
some
real.
time!
Exactly.
Garrett tries to stay in front as much as possible.
Okay. You don't want to lead too much ahead because you don't know this area very well.
Yeah, I'm maybe a foot away ahead of the general.
Okay, so you guys continue on, and the smell of blood gets even heavier in the air. And you pass by more handprints where it's like, where it was just like one or two. When you turn down this tunnel, then like another 50 feet, there's like a few scattered more handprints until eventually this tunnel is completely painted in handprints, it looks like.
Ugh, this is not good.
It would be our residents' handiwork.
I am on high alert. Manny's
Yeah, like
eyes darting everywhere.
The Nico are both on alert, and even Roselle, like, who's usually, quick with the one-liners and stuff, you see, like, the magic almost kind of crackling around him as he seems at the ready for whatever may jump at them. And eventually you come to what appears to be 3 bodies that have been, like, impaled on spikes. And their faces have been cut up really, like, in horrible disfigurement, and these look like more soldiers. And this is how their faces have been cut up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Pleasant.
So yeah, their mouths have been like sliced horrifically. Their eyes have been like X'd out.
This must be cult work for sure.
It would not surprise me. We have a fair few of them here.
We're just some really messed up people.
And you see on the chest of one of the soldiers, looks like his armor has been like pulled off and discarded. And you see a carving into his chest, and it says, "For the murderess."
Oh.
Is it still a religion check, by the way?
Go ahead.
25?
Ooh.
25. Your signals just completely pop off with this. There is one known the murderess, and that would be the darkspawn goddess Naman.
God damn it.
Okay.
She is known as one of the 3 sisters of death, and she's the one who revels in blood and chaos. She enjoys violent murders, violent deaths, especially those of good and innocent people, and all of her followers seek to please her by reveling in this sort of practice.
Garrus just silently takes the bag of holding, and he just plops out the crate of white candles.
Yes! The candles come into play.
Yes.
I put down 3 white candles, and I just light all 3 of them and just do a silent prayer for them.
Go ahead and do another religious check for me.
Okay.
While he's doing that, how long has it been, DM, since I cast Pass Without a Trace?
It hasn't been an hour yet. You're still good.
Okay.
You've got, because that lasts for an hour, you said? You
ma'am.
have a good 30 minutes still.
Okay, thank you.
That was an 11 for religion.
So, before, when you've done your little ritual to Fultus, like lighting the candle, and sometimes when, you are able to sense his presence, you don't sense it very strongly down here. Like, there's a lot more evil than there is good.
We might have the 5 of our lives on our hands.
So, at least for now, you at least do get the sense that at least these souls now, with your little offering to Fultus, perhaps they've found some rest.
Okay. And I turn to the others and I'm like, we might have some issues. And I explain that this Death Sister, one of the 3 sisters of death.
Naman.
Yeah, Naman.
Yep.
Oh. That sounds awful.
That sounds unpleasant.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, you have quite the group in here, General.
Well, considering this is the highest security facility for the worst type of people, if something like this were to happen, it was always going to be bad. We could always try to prepare for it, but we can't prepare for everything.
True.
Hey, General, the blue-haired guy raises a hand. On a scale of, 1 to fucked, if one of these, Naman people got out, how bad would that be for, the general populace?
1 getting out, not terrible. It's hard to start a cult with just 1 man. However, if multiple were to get out, you could definitely foresee a large uptick in murders around the country.
Say, how many of these Naman followers would you say you probably have locked up in here?
That is an interesting question. Hey, DM.
Let's see what the dice says.
Who is this DM you speak of?
Yeah, I
But
thought
he said he didn't know the DM.
I know, now he's praying to the DM.
Right?
That many.
Oh, God,
Oh,
Jesus
F
Christ.
off.
61.
Come on.
61%. Do we only have 100 people in this prison?
No. That's how many followers.
61.
There's 61 people in here, man.
How
No,
many?
no,
61
How many people
Oh, how many people? Total?
do we have?
What?
5,000?
Okay.
We got 5,000 people?
Yeah.
Huh?
We have to fight 5,000 people?
This is a high security magical prison. Not just the people of not only the criminals of Vivandi, but also criminals from across the world itself. Bounty hunters will come
So-
here and turn in. Yeah.
God. So does the general say 5,000? Do you say that to us?
I
Well, that's how many people are in the prison total, not just Naman followers or Naman followers.
Yeah, the Naman
Total of
followers are 61.
5,000 prisoners we have here, give or take a few. I'd say we'd have, compared to the 5,000, we'd have about a handful. I'd say no more than 70.
Uh-huh.
That's
Uh-huh.
And-
a lot.
And you only gave us 10 manacles.
10 manacles.
Remember, the priority is not to capture. The priority is to quell the riot. If you have a situation where you can put the manacles on, if you want to, go ahead. I won't be upset if we come back to the surface and we still have 10 manacles.
Got it.
Rizal kind of gives a low whistle.
10-4.
Rizal gives a low whistle. He's like, if that's where we fucking get back up to the surface. Jesus Christ.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, kiddo. It's just, look at this. He
It'll be
gestures to the
fine.
3 dead people in front of you guys.
It will be
It
fine.
helps. It is not the entirety of the prison that is in a riot. It is a small section. However, these are still dangerous people.
Yeah, of course. Gotcha.
We are not fighting 5,000 people. If we were, I would not be down here. You would not be here in general. We would have torched this place to the ground.
I mean,
Fair
I'm
enough,
good at
okay.
fireworks if we need 'em, man. I'll light this bitch up like that. Rizal snaps his fingers.
Try
Listen-
to be careful. I don't know which wards are still active.
Okay, alright. I'll be careful. But, Danny, dude, you saw that breakout I did back in Fizz Park? That was awesome, right?
Yeah, it was great. We did great.
Yeah, see, we got this.
Aaron is going to peer at
Sure.
this fellow. And what'd you say your name was again?
Raz to my pals and Razel to new people. How you doing?
Rizal, then. I will remember this.
Oh, boy.
I will go ahead and let you
God.
make a history check, Mr. Farron.
Oakley
God.
dokley.
Okey-dokey.
Based. Uh-oh.
Close
I
enough.
needed it.
You know what? It's good enough. So, that name does kind of ring a bell. A few years ago, you had an inmate by the name of Rizal who, while wasn't a dangerous murderer, he did set a tavern on fire after getting drunk.
What the frick?
Oh, God.
Don't you have hobbies?
I think those are his hobbies.
Oh my Fultus. Oh my...
You look awful familiar, Rizal.
Do I? He blinks like he looks completely oblivious. Like he doesn't recognize you.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, we have a lot to do.
Did I sleep with you?
Oh God.
You're not my type.
I mean, you could be mine, and he gives you a wink.
Do that again, you won't have eyes to wink with.
Okay, noted.
Hey.
Look, it's great. Man, he's extremely awkward.
Why is he so upset about sleeping?
Keep going.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I follow.
No.
I follow.
So with that, you guys continue to delve further into the pit, accompanied by the general, surrounded by 5,000 inmates, a handful of them apparently cult members to a murder goddess, so that's going to be fun, and Lord only knows what else is down here. And with that, we will call it there for the night.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for the Arias Adventures here on Party Advantage. Come join our community over on our Discord channel and hang out with the cast and fellow fans of the show by following the link in the episode description. You can also find us on our very own website, www.partyadvantagepod.com, where you can find updates for special announcements and events. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter using @PartyAdvantage for fun posts and episode updates. Lastly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you stay current with all of our episodes on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Come back in 2 weeks for more Arias adventures as the Ram Pack continues their journey. Will the party find the advantage on their next encounter? Only one way to find out. See ya then.